Magandang araw! April Marcas po, ang inyong pretty ate sa Edtech Unit. Alam ba ninyo na may webinar o online training session ng Edtech Unit tuwing Sabado? Ang araw na ito ay nakalaan para sa ating mga mahal na kaguruan upang turuan sila ng mga bagong kaalaman at kakayahan sa paggamit ng makabagong software at applications para sa pinaka-epektibong paraan at lubos mapaghusay ang kanilang paraan ng pagtuturo. This is also a refresher session for our beloved teachers to enhance their skills in technology. Every Saturday, we will conduct webinar sessions for teachers about the use, advantages, and relevance of different blended learning software applications. Ang webinar seryeng ito ay magsisimula ng alas 9 ng umaga hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali para sa morning session. Magsisimula naman ng alauna at magtatapos ng alas 4 ng hapon ang afternoon session. You can watch us in our DepEd Educational Unit Facebook page, Educational Technology Unit YouTube channel, DepEd Tayo, and DepEd Philippines. Kita-kits tayo tuwing Sabado!
Magandang araw! Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICT's Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del P. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Ayan, alright. Magandang buhay at magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Nandito na naman po tayo sa ating Friday session ng Senior High School General Mathematics. Ako po ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito, si Tutor Romel, at laging tatandaan 4:40 p.m. to 5:20 p.m. It's General Mathematics time. Every Friday po yan. So, bati-bati po muna tayo, and don't forget to post your comment para sa inyong attendance, and of course paki-mention na rin ang inyong school. Ayan, hello. Ayan, bati-bati muna tayo sa ating mga first or early bird ngayong araw na ito. Si Noreen Kayem Magloyuan. Ayan, hello rin kay Serge Harvey Mendoza. Ayan, may mga tinatag pa si Janela May Alvarez Silva. Ayan, just keep on tagging. Ayan, ito na naman ang wave of mga estudyante mula sa Buting Senior High School ng Pasig City. Mukhang kayo rin ang magiging School of the Week ng ating General Mathematics. Talaga namang ang active, lalong-lalo na ng ating mga UMS and ABM and ICT strand ng Buting Senior High School. Maraming salamat po. O meron pa akong kapangalan dito, si Romel Alvarez Mabait mula sa 11 ABME. So hello po sa inyong lahat. So tayo po ngayon ay nasa ikalimang linggo na ng ating ETUlay online tutorial session for General Mathematics. So ang ating pag-uusapan po ngayon ay patungkol sa exponential equation, inequality, and function. So third quarter, week 5. So ayan, paki-disregard na lang yung ating date. Ang nakalagay pala dito ay March 26, pero ngayon po ay ika-30 na ng Abril 2021. Ayan, so let us have our learning objectives for this afternoon's Gen Math session. So at the end of the lesson, you are expected to Number one, to represent real-life situations involving exponential functions. Number two is to distinguish between uh, exponential equation and exponential inequality. Number three is to solve exponential equations and inequalities. And that's it. So, bago ako mag-umpisa, nais ko po muna magpasalamat sa ating kaibigan, kasamahan rin sa Division of Pasig, Mr. Rodolfo Bruan. Ayan, nag-chat talaga siya sa akin kanina para itanong kung anong oras ang ETUlay session ng ating General Mathematics. So, ito na nga po tayo at napakaganda dahil talagang active at ramdam na ramdam ko po ang pakikiisa ng inyong mga mag-aaral mula sa Buting Senior High School. Ayan, so just keep on commenting and just keep on sharing this video para mas malayo yung marating niya. And for sure, marami kayong matututunan para sa araw na ito. Gusto ko rin magpasalamat kay Ma'am Maria Luella from Pasig City Science High School who authored this module, ang kanyang module na in-author in the Division of Pasig City. General Mathematics ang aking isa sa mga reference na ginamit para sa ating ETUlay session for today. Ayan. So, comment lang tayo ha. Okay, and share. Don't forget to share our video for today. Maraming salamat po. Okay. So, let us start with this example. We have here Alfred deposits 100,000 pesos in a time deposit account. So the account earns 6% per annum. If he makes no deposit and withdrawal for 5 years, what is his new balance after 5 years? So napakaganda ng journey ito, no? From English or verbal phrases, how are we going to solve it mathematically? Tingnan po natin kung ano yung mga steps na ating i-apply po dito. So we have this tabular form, no? Talagang usong-uso sa math ito itong tabular form na tinatawag, no? So we have here the first column, year. Okay, Tutor Romel, ano kaya mga meron dyan? Mamaya, we are going to discover it. Then we have this expanded form in pesos. Okay, so namely, we're going to first identify the initial amount. Tingnan natin, nasa given problem natin kung ano yung ating initial amount. Sige po, paki-comment na. Ano kaya ang ating initial amount dito mamaya? And of course, this will be an introduction for the exponential form, exponential function, and the result. So analyzing this given problem, we have the initial amount of what? Sige nga po, mga dear students na nanonood, mga magulang at aking mga kapwa-guro mula sa buong bansa. Ayan, buong mundo. Rather, talagang naaabot tayo ng buong mundo. Or umaabot ang ating session ngayon sa buong mundo. Ito yung kagandahan ng ating technology. Sige nga po, ano po kaya ang ating initial amount dito? Sige nga po, tingnan natin kung ano ang mga or kung meron bang magko-komento. Tingnan ko nga. Ayan, sabi ni Serge Harvey Mendoza, si Serge kaya ay from from Buting Senior High School, 100,000. Tingnan natin. That's correct. So tama rin ang sagot ni Shereen Garovillas because it's already given here in our problem, no? The initial amount is 100,000. Ayan, nag-comment na rin si Shaina, pero siguro dapat yung dot niya ay comma yun, no? 100,000. Ganun rin ang sabi ni Jovelyn. Okay, so year 1, no? Year 1, we have this expanded form, no? 100,000 times 1.06. Tutor Romel, bakit po naging 1.06? Remember that the account earns 6% per annum. So yung 100,000, i-multiply natin sa 1.06. Okay? 1 represented by 100,000 plus an additional 6%. Okay? So what's its exponential form? So we have 100,000 times 1.06 raised to the first power. Okay? Ayan, meron na rin tayong mga manonood mula sa San Lorenzo Ruiz Senior High School. Ayan, hello. Just keep on sharing. Maraming salamat sa suporta ng aking mahal na paaralan ng San Lorenzo Ruiz Senior High School. O sige nga po, paki-compute what will be the result here. 100,000 times 1.06 raised to 1. The result will be what? Tingnan nga natin kung meron pong magsasagot. Ayan, habang naghihintay tayo ng inyong mga kasagutan, maraming salamat po talaga sa inyong panonood. Ayan, so tingnan natin. Ayan, so habang nag-a-update tayo, ayan, so what do you think will be the result when we multiply 100,000 by 1.06 raised to the first power? Ayan, sige, tingnan po natin. Ayan, so the result will be 106,000. Okay, how about in year 2, Tutor Romel? Ano po mangyayari? Okay, so what will happen? No, it will become 100,000 times 1.06 times 1.06. Ayan, meron na rin tayong nanonood watching from SDO, Bulacan, Hagonoy, West CS. Hello po sa lahat ng mga taga Hagonoy. Hello po, Gerald, Mr. Gerald Ortega. Ayan, so pwede nyo rin mapanood itong ating session sa ating YouTube channel ng DepEd Philippines at sa YouTube channel ng ating Department of Education. Wow, may nanonood raw from Dubai. Totoo ba yan? Vince Ashley Cruz. Ayan, tingnan po natin. No? Nasa year 2 na tayo. So, what will be the exponential form? It will become 100,000 times 1.06 raised to the second power. Sige nga po, ano po kaya ang result? When we simplify this exponential form, 100,000 times 1.02 raised to the second power. So what will be the result, mga anak? So the result will be what? So it will become 112,360. For year 3, ayan, tingnan natin. Ayan. So maraming salamat po sa inyong mga pagkomento. Ayan, so sumagot na rin si Kyla Claire Regaspi. For week 3, we have 100,000 times 1.06 times 1.06 times 1.06. So what will be its exponential form? So it will become 100,000 times 1.06 raised to the third power. Ayan. So ayan, ang dami na nagko-comment, ang dami pong nanonood sa ating FB page ng DepEd Edtech Unit. At syempre, mapapanood rin tayo sa DepEd Tayo FB page, and once again sa DepEd Edtech Unit YouTube page at sa ating DepEd Philippines YouTube page. So just keep on watching or YouTube channel ng DepEd and YouTube channel ng DepEd Edtech Unit. Okay? So what will be the result? 100,000 times 1.06 cube. It will become, so we have 119,101 and 60. Okay. Now, Tutor Romel, if we let x be the exponent, so it will become 100,000 times 1.06 times 1.06 up to kung ano ang gusto mong maging value ng x mo, where the year will be x, okay? So, the exponential form will be 100,000 times 1.06 raised to x. Okay. So, in general, we let y be the new balance. Okay. So, saan yun? Dito po yun sa ating result. Okay. We let x be the time in years. Okay. And y, no? Y is equal to 100,000 times 1.06 raised to 5. Tutor Romel, bakit naging 5 na ito? Itong raise natin. Galing lang tayo dito sa 3. Of course, because we have here, okay, we have here, our given is, we are asked to find what is his new balance after 5 years. So, substituting, we will be having 133,822.56. Ayan. So, comment naman tayo ng like. Okay? Ayos naman dyan, thumbs up kung inyo pong nakuha or pareho po tayo ng tamang sagot sa ating first example. So therefore, the new balance after 5 years is 133,822.56. Ayan, thumbs up naman kayo ha kung pare-pareho po tayo ng sagot. Okay, so we're going to proceed to our next discussion. So from our previous example, we can define the exponential growth as y is equal to ab raised to x, where a is the starting number. Okay? Ayan, nakakasunod si Sherin Garovillas. Siyempre, ang mga may shoutout, yung mga nakakasunod rin sa instruction na binibigay ni Sir. Ayan, si Darren Reyes, nakakasunod rin. si Romel, ang aking katukayo, Romel Alvarez Mabait. Ayan, sana soon makita ko kayo no in person sa at para personally makapagpasalamat ako sa inyong pagtutok ngayong araw. Ayan. So nag-comment na rin si Melron ng thumbs up. Ayan, maraming salamat po. Okay, so continue na natin ang lesson. So B as the growth factor and the X be the number time, minutes, hours, or years. Ayan, maraming salamat po at talaga namang na-appreciate ko po ng sobrang inyong pagkomento. Okay, now, let's have this second example. So we have a bacteria grows at rate 20% each day, no? Okay, there are 600 bacteria today. How many bacteria will there be tomorrow and after 1 week? So we're going to apply the formula y is equal to AB raised to X, no? Okay, so what will be our y, Tutor Romel? Okay, what will be our y? Our y will be AB raised to, or our formula will be y is equal to AB raised to X, where A is equal to 600. Kasabi kasi si A daw yung starting. Okay? So 600. BB, 1.20. No? Kasi the rate is 20% and the whole thing, 600 is considered as 1. Kaya meron tayong 1.20. And X is equal to 1. For letter A, kasi sabi tomorrow. So, that is equivalent to 1 day. So, we have 600 is equal to 1.20 raised to the first power. Parang mas maganda kung may ballpoint ito, no? Okay, tingnan nga natin. Ayan. So, we have Y is equal to, ano kaya ang sagot natin dito? So, Y is equal to 720. So, tomorrow, from 600, no? From 600, we will be having 720 bacteria. That will be tomorrow. Okay? Ayan. So, gawin natin red ang in color. Ayan, para may highlight. Okay? So, next. So, therefore, there will be 720 bacteria tomorrow. Okay? So, next. If we have y is equal to AB raised to X, no? Where A is 600, B is after, B is equal to 1.20, and X, no? Ano sa tingin natin ng X dito, no? Ayan, si Sherin Garovilla, sumagot na siya ng 720. So, just keep on commenting your answer para ma-acknowledge ko kayo mamaya. So, letter B is after 1 week. So, X is equal to 7. After 1 week, that is equal to 7 days. Okay. So, we have Y is equal to 600 times 1.2 raised to 7. And then that will become 2,149.91. Tutor Romel, is that the final answer? Okay? Ano sa tingin nyo? Is that the final answer? So, meron ba tayong bacteria in decimal form? Okay, yes or no? So, we need to round it to the nearest whole number. Okay? So, round it down, no? Or round it to the nearest whole number. So, therefore, there will be 2,149 bacteria after 7 days. Ayan po. So, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga nagko-komento at nakakasunod sa ating ETUlay session sa araw na ito. Okay? So, we're going to proceed to the next lesson or to the next example. So, we have this discussion. If a certain quantity increases by a fixed percent each year or any period, the amount Y of that quantity after T years can be what? So we have Y is equal to A times the quantity 1 plus R raised to T from Y is equal to AB raised to X. So where A is what we call the initial amount, okay? And RB, the percent increase expressed in decimal. In this case, we have 1 plus R, B equal to B, which is called the growth factor. So we have, this is so familiar, no? And we're going to deal with this in the next quarter of our general mathematics, no? So, this is the formula for the compound interest. We have A is equal to P times 1 plus R all over N raised to NT. Okay, where A represents the compound amount. Okay, so babalikan natin ito ha, once again sa ating mga next ETUlay session sa general mathematics because we still going to discuss this in a fourth quarter lesson when we deal with general or with business mathematics. Kasi applicable lang siya ngayon for our lesson dito sa exponential function. So we have n is equal to the period per year, monthly, quarterly, or semi-annually. T, B time in years, and R, B, the interest rate. Ayan, so tingnan natin itong mga example na ito, no? Para ma-advance tayo sa ating business math, which is applicable in exponential function. So let us determine the amount of money that will be accumulated if a principal of 200,000 pesos is invested at annual rate of 8% compounded yearly for 10 years and quarterly for 10 years. Tingnan nga natin kung ano po mas laki dito, yung compounded yearly or yung compounded quarterly. Tingnan natin. So our P is equal to 200,000. Ayan ha, sige. While I am discussing here, I encourage you to solve then para naman ma-acknowledge ko kayo mamaya kapag nakapagbigay kayo ng correct answer. Ayan. So RB equal to 0.08. Saan po galing yung tutor Romel? Galing po yun dito, no? Sa decimal form of 8%. Let N be equal to 1, no? Kasi it's yearly. Nasa letter A po tayo, no? It's yearly. And time B equal to 10. Okay? Kasi 10 years. Okay? So we have here A, substitute in our formula. We have 200,000, open close parenthesis, 1 plus 0.08 all over 1 times 1 raised to 10. So, what do you think will be our answer here? So we have 431,784.99. So therefore, there will be 431,784.99 in the account after 10 years. So yung 200,000 magiging 431,784.99. Okay. So, Romel, paano naman po yung letter B? It is compounded quarterly for 10 years. Tingnan po natin. So, our P still is 200,000. Our R is still 0.08 from this 8%. N is equal to 4. Tutor Romel, bakit 4? Because it's quarterly. Okay? And T is equal to 10. So, substituting in our formula, we have 200,000 times 1 plus 0.08 all over 4 raised to 4 times 10. And then we have 200,000 times 1.02 because we divided 0.08 by 4. So it will give us a result of 0.02 times 1. And then 4 times 10, that is equal to 40. So it will become 441,607.93. O, diba? Mas malaki pala yung compounded quarterly for 10 years. Okay? So, when the principal P in peso is invested at annual interest rate compounded continuously, our formula will become, we have this formula also. Kapag continuously pala, yung ating B ay mapapalitan ng E. Okay? So, that is present in our calculator. You can use the calculator there. Okay? So, let us have this example. So, if it is compounded continuously, no, for 8 years after 10 years and no withdrawals are made, so we have here the solution. We have P is equal to 200,000 times where R is equal to 0.08, T is equal to 10. So applying our formula, A is equal to PE raised to RT. Okay, we have 200,000 E raised to 0.08 times 10. Okay, then 200,000 times, okay, so round it off to the nearest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decimal places ang kinuha natin dito. Okay, pero pwede natin siyang dire-diretsuin sa calc, you know? And then round off your answer into the nearest hundreds or 2 decimal places. So the result will be 445,108 and 19 centavos. Okay? Okay, so punta na tayo dito. So, new lesson naman to, no? Let us determine whether the given is an exponential function. Ayan, parang pre-test. Tingnan nga natin kung sino po makakakuha ng tama. From your background about function, about equation, and about inequality, ano ba yung mga unique characteristic netong tatlong ito, no? Ako, masasabi ko sa inyo yung kanilang similar characteristic. Etong exponential function, equation, and inequality, they are all being built with, or it's a combination of exponential expression. Pare-pareho silang may element na tinatawag nating exponential expression. Tingnan nga natin, ano naman kaya ang pagkakaiba nila? Ayan, let us have item number 1. Sige nga po, kailangan ko po ang mga active participants natin ngayon sa ating general mathematics session. Sino kaya ang makakapagbigay ng sagot dito? What do you think is this? Is this an exponential function, exponential equation, or exponential inequality? We have our first given, 3. No? Anong symbol to? 3 is what? Greater than or equal to 1/3 raised to x. Tignan nga po natin. Okay, sige nga po. Sino po kaya ang magsasagot? So habang naghihintay ako ng mga kasagutan, maraming salamat po muna sa ating mga manonood talaga mula sa Buting Senior High School. Ayan, meron pa po bang iba kayang nanonood from other schools? So just keep on commenting para po kayo ay ma-recognize ko. Ayan, sumagot na si Kyla Claire Regaspi ng Exponential Inequality. Sumagot na rin si Sherin Garovillas at si Jeneline Yumol. Ayan, tama po ang inyong kasagutan. Ayan, ang dami pang pumapasok na kasagutan. Sige, just keep on answering po. Maraming salamat po. How about item number 2 po? We have 7 raised to 3x is equal to y. What do you think is the answer there? Is that an exponential function, equation, or inequality? Tingnan nga po natin. Ayan, so ang dami talaga, no? Ayan, so maraming salamat po sa inyong mga kasagutan. Ayan, so sumagot na rin sila Justin. Ayan, si Jasmine, Jeverly, ayan, Jeneline, Andrea, Jovelyn, yung aking katukayo na si Rommel, si Jillian, Desiree. Ayan, so for item number 2 naman, ayan, ang dami na rin pong sumagot. We have y is 7 raised to 3 x is equal to y. This is an example of exponential function. Ayan, next naman, number 3. We have 4 raised to x minus 1 is equal to 16. Ano naman po kaya yan? Ayan, ang dami talagang sumasagot. So, nawa, maipalagana pa natin ang ating ETUlay tutorial para naman mas marami pong makinabang po dito. It's a reinforcement and of course, tulong na rin sa inyong mga kabataan, lalong-lalo na yung mga struggle is real in general mathematics or yung mga gusto pa syempre ma-enhance ang kanilang talento sa general mathematics. Ayan, so sabi ni Jana Lacambra, ni Jeneline Yumol, ayan, ni Jeverly, ni Jasmine Paquino, exponential equation daw po. So, tama po ang inyong kasagutan. It's an exponential equation. How about item number 4? Ayan, tingnan po natin. Ano po kaya ang kasagutan dito? Ayan, sige nga po. For item number 4, tingnan po natin. We have 3 raised to 3 is greater than 9 raised to x minus 2. Ayan, from here, ma-distinguish na natin yung characteristic. Ayan, nung distinguished characteristic or unique characteristic ng exponential function, exponential equation, and exponential inequality. Ayan, okay. Sumasagot rin ang aking subject group head, Mr. Christopher Topi Cruz. Ayan, nakaka-flattered naman po. Maraming salamat po, sir, sa inyong panonood po. Naandyan na rin si Daichi Vallejo. Ayan, exponential inequality daw po. Ang item number 4, tama po. Ayan, ang dami pong sumasagot. Ayan, maraming salamat po. Ayan. And item number 5, ano po kaya yan? Y is equal to 0.25 raised to x. Ayun, sumagot ulit ang aking subject group head. Thank you very much, Sir Topi Cruz. Hello po. And of course, sa lahat ng mga subject group heads natin sa San Lorenzo Luis Senior High School. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsuporta. Ayan po. So for item number 5, ano po kaya ang kasagutan? Ayan, so sabi ni Beverly, ayan, Jeverly, ayan, Eunice, ayan, exponential function daw po. Tingnan natin, ayan, ang daming sumasagot. Maraming salamat po. Of course naman, hindi kita kakalimutang i-shout out Sir Joel Serrano. Kayo po ang nagbukas po ng maraming opportunity po sa akin. Maraming salamat po, Sir Joel Serrano from Casio Philippines po. Ayan, Casio Education Philippines. Ayan, and of course, sa ating mga bata na sumasagot ngayon, maraming salamat po. Kayo po ang aming inspirasyon upang patuloy pong may pagpatuloy ang ETUlay session natin. Of course, we can define an exponential function or can be defined as what? Okay? So we can define it as, no? As function f of x is equal to b raised to x, where b is greater than 0 and b must not be equal to 1. And x is any real number. How about exponential equation from our given previous exercises? This is an equation involving exponential expression, while exponential inequality are inequality involving no exponential expression. We define it as okay. We define exponential expression in the form ab raised to x plus b, where b must be greater than 0 and b must not be equal to 1. Tutor Romel, bakit po wala naman kami nakitang f of x kanina doon po sa example? Because this can be, f of x can be also be equal to y. Yan ha, pareho lang sila ng ibig sabihin. Okay? Ayan, so tuloy-tuloy na tayo sa mga example. So let us have these properties of a one-to-one exponential equation. Ano ba ang property niya? Well, okay, bakit ba malagay yan? Of course, we're going to use those properties solving the value of our, or the value of x that will make our equation equal to x sub 2, then b raised to x sub 1 is not equal to b raised to x sub 2. Okay, and if b, okay, or if b raised to x sub 1 is equal to b raised to x sub 2, then x sub 1 is equal to x sub 2. So, anong napapansin natin? Kailangan po pala, Tutor Romel, pareho yung base. Okay? Para masabi natin na pareho, or we can equate also the exponent. Okay? So, tatandaan natin yan ha, and now we are going to apply that in our given exercises. O, ayan na. We're going to solve for x. We have 2 raised to x minus 1 is equal to 8. Tutor Romel, paano po ba natin gagawin yan? Remember that our base should be the same. So, the first step is, kailangan, kung 2 ang base dito, kailangan, itong si 8, gagawin rin natin 2. Diba? Tutor Romel, paano po yun? Isipin natin, ano bang number or saan ko ba dapat i-raise si 2? Ano ang dapat maging exponent ni 2 para maging equal siya sa 8? Okay? Again, what should be the exponent of 2 in order for it to have an exponent of, or in order for it to resolve or to give me an 8? Okay? So, tingnan natin sa solution. So, we have, yun pala, 2 raised to x plus minus 1 is equal to 2 cubed. Tutor Romel, bakit po paano po nangyari yan? Remember that 2 times 2 times 2 will give us 8. So, technically, mathematically, these two equations are still the same. Okay? O, thumbs up tayo dyan ha, kung pareho pa po tayo nakakakuha ng tamang sagot. Ayan, so, si Daichi, ayan, sumagot na siya na x equals 4. So, sabi nga dun sa ating properties kanina, if b raised to x sub 1 is equal to b raised to x sub 2, then x sub 1 is equal to x sub 2. That's why we have x minus 1 is equal to 3. And what's next? Solving for x, we have x is equal to 3 plus 1. Then therefore, x is equal to 4. Thank you very much, Miss Daichi M. Vallejo. Ayan, sumasagot rin si Sherin Garovillas. Thank you very much po sa inyo. And of course, it's very important to check our answer. So we have, if we're going to check, no, we substitute our value of x or the obtained value to our given equation. So we have 2 raised to 4 minus 1 is equal to 8. And then 2 cubed is equal to 8. Is 2 cubed is equal to 8? Of course. 8 is equal to 8. Ayan. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsagot. Proceed tayo sa example number 2. So we have 3 raised to x plus 3 is equal to 9 raised to x squared. Ayan. Okay, so hanap ulit tayo. So kailangan itong si 9 maging base niya ay 3. Okay? Ano ba or what should be the exponent of 3 to make it 9. Okay, so yun lagi nating unang iisipin. Ayan, mahusay, Daichi M. Vallejo sa ni Sir Toby Cruz, ang teacher ng 11th STEM 2 ng San Lorenzo Luis Senior High School sa General Mathematics. Nako, ever since Sir, active yan si Daichi sa ating Gen Math session. Ayan. So we have 3 raised to x plus 3. Okay, so this is our given. Ayun. So, naging 3 raised to x plus 3 is equal to 3 squared times x squared. So, Ronald, bakit naging ganon? Si 9 naging 3 squared. Okay? Of course, because 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Okay? So, let's proceed. So, since equal na sila, we can equate now x plus 3, no? X plus 3, okay, x plus 3 is equal to 2x squared. Okay? Then, Chuto Romel, bakit po naging ganyan na? So, this will be equal to, no, this is equal to 2x squared, okay, minus x, tama po ba? Minus x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, ayan, pasagot na ulit si Daichi. Nakikita ko na sa comment yung mga sagot niya. Tingnan natin kung pareho tayo na magiging sagot ni Daichi. Okay, so as you can see, no, sounds familiar or looks familiar, di ba? Okay, from your grade 8 lesson, we can factor this. This is factorable. And its factor are x plus 1 and 2x minus 3. Then equate it to 0. Okay, so we have x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to negative 1. Okay? Then 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Then we have x is equal to 3 over 2. Okay. Let us now check. Kasi meron tayong tinatawag sa mathematics na mga extraneous solutions. Okay? So by checking, we have here 3 raised to negative 1 plus 3 is equal to 9 raised to negative 1 squared. So we have 3 squared is equal to 9 raised to 1. So 9 is equal to 9. Ayan, sabi nga equation. Ayan, maraming salamat po, sir. That's why it is factorable. Ayan, daw si Dashi, pero na-correct naman yun, nahihabol niya. Okay, how about the others po? Please do comment your answer. Okay? Ayan, maraming salamat po. Now, if our x is equal to 3 over 2, so we have 3 raised to 3 over 2 plus 3 is equal to 9 times 3 over 2 raised to the second power. Then that will become, ayan, si Christian Montaria the second. Sumagot na rin siya. Maraming salamat. So we have 3 raised to 9 over 2 is equal to 9 and 9 raised to 9 over 4. And that will become 3 raised to 9 over 2 is equal to 3 squared is equal 3 squared times 9 over 4. Then that will be an answer of 3 raised to 9 over 2 is equal to 3 raised to 9 over 2. Therefore, our solution, x is equal to negative 1. Asan na yung aking cursor? X equals negative 1 and x equals 3 over 2 is correct. Ayan. So let's proceed to our next example. We have 3 over 5 raised to x plus 1 is equal to 125 over 27. Okay, so we have here our solution. Okay, 3 over 5 is equal, okay, so 3 over 5 raised to x plus 1 is equal to 5 over 3 raised to 3. Chuto Romel, di pa rin naman naging same base eh. Okay, kasi 3 over 5 to, ito 5 over 3. Okay, ano pong gagawin natin? We are going to get its reciprocal. Yung tinatawag natin na taking the reciprocal, of course, we're going to take its we're going to multiply its exponent by negative 1. Okay? Kailangan po yun, Tutor Romel. That is part of the rules of exponent that you have learned in your grade 9 lesson. Okay? So, yung mga exponent rule doon, di ba? So, we have 3 over 5 raised to x plus 1. Oh, ayan, naging pareho na, di ba? Na exponent. 3 equals 3 over 5 times negative 1 times 3. Okay? So, we have 3 over 5 is equal to x plus 1. Raised to 3 over 5 raised to x plus 1 is equal to 3 over 5 raised to negative 3. So we have x is equal to negative 3 minus 1 and x is equal to negative 4. Checking tayo. Then we have 3 over 5 times x plus 1 is equal to 125 over 127. And then we have 3 over 5 is equal to negative 4 plus 1 equals 125 over 27. Then 3 over 5 is raised to negative 3 equals 125 over 27. Then it will give us a result of 5 over 3 raised to 3 is equal to 125 over 27. So therefore, no, expanding this, we have 125 over 27 is equal to 125 over 27. So therefore, our answer is correct. Okay? So now, how about the properties of exponential inequalities naman? So if b is greater than 0, then the exponential function y is equal to b raised to x is increasing for all x. But if b is greater than 0 but less than 1, ibig sabihin yung mga rational numbers, no? Rational numbers or fractions, no? Mga fractions between 0 to 1, then the exponential function y is equal to b raised to x is decreasing for all x. Okay. So let us have this example. Ayan. So we have 9 raised to x minus 2 is greater than 3 raised to x. So, meron pa tayong property. Bakit nawala? Okay. So we have 9 raised to x minus 2 is greater than 3 raised to x. Okay. So 3 squared times x minus 2 is greater than 3 raised to x. Okay. So ginawa rin nating same exponent. So we have 3 raised to 2x minus 4 is greater than 3 raised to x. Okay. Then, okay. So remember, if the base is greater than 1, then the direction of the inequality is retained. Okay, tandaan ha, since it's increasing, the direction of our inequality is retained. So we have 2x minus 4 is greater than x. Okay, so 2x minus x is greater than 4. Okay, apply the properties of inequality here. So x is equal to greater than, or x is greater than 4. So therefore, the solution set of the inequality is x must be an element of real number. Okay, but with a restriction, x must be greater than 4. Ayan. So si Daichi at si Christian Montarial, the second ng ating mga ETUlay duty of the week sa ating general mathematics. So thank you very much sa inyong pong participation. So we have our second example. So kung kayo naman ay nalilito, pwede nyo pa naman itong balik-balikan. Ang ating ETUlay session po ay record forever and ever na ando na siya or hindi na siya mawawala sa ating DepEd, Edtech Unit page, sa DepEd tayo FB page, sa DepEd Department of Education YouTube channel, and sa DepEd Edtech Unit YouTube channel din. Okay? So we have here 1 over 10 raised to x plus 5 is greater than or equal to 1 over 100 raised to 3x. So as you can see, okay, kailangan lang niya nga maging same base. Okay? Okay, so it will become 1 over 10 raised to x plus 5 is greater than or equal to 1 over 10 raised to 6x. So since the base 1 over 10 is less than 1, then the direction of the inequality is reversed kasi nga decreasing siya. So the greater than equal to will become less than or equal to. So what do you think will be the answer? So we have, x is what? Greater than or equal to 1. No? So element of real numbers ang solution, but the x must be greater than or equal to 1. Ayan. So you are now ready to answer our exercises for today. So medyo nag-overtime na ako, but maraming salamat po at hindi kayo bumibitiw sa ating ETUlay session po ngayon. Maraming salamat po. Ayan. So sa mga sumasagot, so sige, pasadahan natin ang ating true or false statement. Ano po kaya ang answer for numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? Sige nga po, habang kayo ay sumasagot. Ayan, maraming salamat po ulit kay Daichi Vallejo from San Lorenzo Ruiz Senior High School. And of course, muli sa ating mga kasama, nanonood rin mula sa Buting Senior High School. Maraming salamat din. Ayan, meron pa tayong mga nanonood rin from, kanina meron from Bulacan, no? Nandito pa kaya yung nanonood rin from Bulacan. Ayan, so, just keep on sharing this video. Ayan, tingnan natin. So for item number 1, sabi ni Daichi, ang sagot ay false. So that's correct. How about for item number 2? Ayan, tingnan po natin ang mga comments. Ayan. So, hello po. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok sa ating ETUlay session. So, ayan. Okay. Sige po. Ayan, number 2 ay false daw. Tingnan natin ang sagot. Oh, it's false. Ayan. Sige po. Number 3, ang sagot rin ay false. Sige nga po. Ayan. So, si Sherine Garovilla sumasagot din. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Ayan. For item number 4 naman po, ano po kaya ang sagot? Ayan. So, tingnan natin. Ayan. So, ang daming mga nagko-comment. Ayan. So, we are down to our exercises. Ayan. So, number 3, false. Number 4 po, ang sagot ay false din. And number 5, ano po kaya ang sagot? Ayan. Sabi ni Daichi. Okay. Number 5 is true. Ayan. So, how about this multiple choice question? Ayan. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Or tingnan nga po natin. Ayan. So, what's the answer in number 1 and number 2? Ano po sa tingin ninyo ang mga sagot dyan? Sige nga po, habang naghihintay. So, muli, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsuporta sa ating ETUlay session for today. And of course, maraming salamat rin po sa mga guro, magulang, no? In spite of this pandemic, talagang tuloy-tuloy lang tayo sa sulong edukalidad. Ayan po, tingnan natin kung sino ang mga makakasagot for our multiple choice question. Sige po, just keep your answer coming. Ayan, tingnan po natin kung meron na bang nagsagot. Okay. Ayan, so for item number 1, the answer is letter C. And for item number 2, ayan, so item number 2, the answer is letter C also. How about item number 3, 4, and 5? Sige nga po, tingnan nga po natin. Ayan. So, for item number 3, ang sagot ay B. Ayan. So, ang dami pa rin talaga nakatutok sa atin. Maraming salamat po. For number, it's letter D. And for item number 5, it's letter D. Ayan. So, paki-screenshot. Mamaya, isa-send ko sa inyo kung saan ninyo pwedeng isend ang aking mga output. So, just keep on commenting and sharing this video. Okay, para mas malayo nga po ang marating niya. Of course, another multiple choice question for your activity. True or false. Another practice. Keep practicing. And of course, our references for this session for today. Ayan, so lagi nating tatandaan na ang math, kayang-kaya, tara at tutulungan kita. Ituloy natin ang edukasyon hanggang sa matuto ka. Ayan. So, of course, paaralan at komunidad. Kapit-bisig tayo tungo sa kalidad na edukasyon ng ating kabataan. And ugaliing bilangin ang mga biyaya upang tayo ay laging masaya. Shout out rin sa aking Tita Marisa, Tita Sario, and sa aking pinsan na si Ashley na talagang pinapagamit ako ng kanilang internet connection dito sa kanilang tahanan. And of course, sa aking Tita Del and sa aking Nanay Carling at sa aking mga kapatid dyan sa bahay. Ayan, hello sa inyo. Salamat. And of course, dito nyo po isi-send ang inyong output. Here are my Facebook account. Pwede rin sa Twitter, sa Wakelet, sa Laika. And of course, see you in our next session. To God be the glory. God bless. And see you all next Friday. Maraming salamat po. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan sa Lunes mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa Science. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!